What's up, everybody? Retrogamer Gen X here. So we're gonna go ahead and play some Atari games here. So first, we're gonna start with Dig Dug and see how that goes. Now my Atari is back here, so I gotta press the reset back there, guys. So hopefully you guys can hear me over the music. I might want to turn it down just a little bit. All right, I'm gonna die right away here. Just like I thought. But yeah, this used to be one of my favorite games when I was a kid playing the Atari back in the day, back in the 80s. Um, God, I used to wear this game out, man. I'm telling you. And I always thought it was like a decent like version of Dig Dug, honestly. Um, yeah, the graphics aren't the greatest, but as far as the gameplay goes, I mean it's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty much like the arcade. I gotta say though, I'm using that wireless joypad, this CX 7800 plus joypad or whatnot. Um, and yeah, guys, it is definitely a little tricky with the diagonals. You got to be real careful, especially in Dig Dug. It just wants to go diagonal on you, and that can kill you real quick in this game. Sometimes the old Atari joystick is the better option. Would you believe? Ah, it's not what I wanted to do. Let's go up here. Bam, bam, bam. There we go. That'll get us some bonus points. I don't know if I'm gonna catch this guy. Nope. Damn it. Oh well. So what we're gonna do today, guys, we're just basically going to play some random Atari games for a couple hours or whatnot, and maybe an hour. I don't know. We'll see. God, this diagonal thing with this controller is just killing me, literally. Why is he going that way? You would think he would go this way. I'm getting the fruit. I'm not getting him. I'm getting the fruit. There we go. Just let him go. I ain't even worried about him. So anyway, guys, how's your week been? Man, my week has been crazy. Doing a lot of stuff at work. I work at a high school, so getting ready for kids to come back here soon. And yeah, it's just been a lot of madness where I'm at. That's why I kind of wanted to just chill tonight and play some Atari and hang out with you guys. So some pretty cool stuff. Yeah, man, Dig Dug. And I'll take some requests too if you guys want to make some requests as far as like games on the 2600, because I've pretty much got them all. Go ahead and load them up and play a few. Ah, of course. Yeah, this controller is... You got to be really careful with this controller, guys. If you're using the CX 7800, man, it just wants to dance around on you and do some crazy stuff. Yeah, dude, I'm glad it's Friday too, trust me. Ah! Almost died. It has been a long week, that is for sure. I thought I'd get him like that with the rock, but nope, of course not. I'll get him like that, though. I'm reading the comments. Your dart is about to be your senior year in high school or college? My kiddo is already graduated from the high school realm and he's in the college realm now. Just turned 21 actually, so crazy to think that the boy is now a man. Yeah, this pad just has the diagonals on this D-pad are just they're too sensitive. It goes diagonal instead of just horizontal or up or down. Like right there, I was trying to go down into there, but it is a good controller with a lot of games. It's just this is one of those games where it's got to be pretty precise, or it's not going to work right. I think I'm gonna go over here. Does the audio and everything sound okay? Because I just kind of started. I didn't even adjust anything. I just got home and was like, man, you know. So what was that score? 26,000. I mean, that's pretty good for my first attempt in a while. I haven't played this for a little bit. So high school, right on. Yeah, man. When they grow up, it's crazy. It's like seems like time just flies, like just disappears. So let me go ahead and restart this, and we'll go ahead and play something else here. And as always, this is on real equipment here. Now I do have the Harmony cart, so it's not cartridges. Hey, what's up, Oni? So let's see here. Congo Bongo. Let's try that, man. That's kind of a cool game on the 2600. And YouTube, don't kick me off for drinking a beer. It is Friday night. And that's what I'm going to do is play beer or play games and drink some beer. All right. Let's give this a shot. This is another game that I had as a kid, and honestly, guys, I was not very good at this game. I kind of sucked at it. See? Yeah, the Harmony cart's pretty cool, man. There's some other options out there now, other than the Harmony cart, that does more than just the Harmony cart does. But definitely the Harmony cart is a cool option. I have had it literally since it came out. Way back in, God, what was it, 2008 or 9 or something like that. I was chit-chatting with the creator of it. It's Fred Quimby. Yeah, this controller, man. I just don't know. Sometimes, like I said, this is a great controller, this CX 7800 plus one, but man, it's got its issues. Those diagonals just kill you. Just kill you. Come on, get up there, get up there, get up there. Whoa. See what I mean? I almost jumped off the damn cliff. Yeah, this game is going to be really, really hard with this controller. So yet another game that this controller is just not... You see what I mean? The perfect fit for. Alright, let's see. Got that far. And I'm going to wait till they come back this way. Give myself a little more room to try to make it. I don't know. So you gotta kind of jump to that fish and then up and not get hit by that bull or buffalo or hippo or whatever the hell it is. But yeah, I actually made it. Usually I don't even get this far on this game. So that's kind of nice. And that music that they play in the background when you burn the monkey or whatever. Is that my last life? Nope, still got another one. But when you burn the monkey there, just brings back memories. Because I got this game for Christmas one year when I was a kid. I can't even remember. But I remember that music specifically because it sounded like this decoration thing that my mom and dad had. And it was like almost the same music, or the same tones, I guess. So every time I hear that, it just kind of reminds me of that Christmas. Robotron. Yeah. Robotron, man, that's a cool ass game. I love that game. Alright, so that's the end of Congo Bongo. 18,000 points. Yeah, I suck. Let's try something else here. Yeah, memories, man. And what's crazy as a Gen Xer, man, is all the people that's died this week. Man, crazy. First, it was Malcolm Jamal Warner, Theo from the Cosby Show. Then it was Ozzy. It's like, fuck, Ozzy, really? And then you got Hulk Hogan that died, and that jazz guy. What was his name that did that one song from God? They like play it on every. It's like the whole elevator music. So every time you go in an elevator or like a freaking store, they're playing that song. All right, let's go ahead and play Frogger. Now this is actually one of the, well, I can't say one of the first games, but we only had just a few games when we first got our Atari when I was a kid. And then after like 82, my parents went crazy and bought a whole bunch of games for us. But this is like one of the few games that we had at the very beginning. I think I gotta hit reset. Yep, gotta hit reset. Yeah, that's him, dude. Yep. And this game, I've always loved this game. Oh, loved it and hated it at the same time. I may have to switch controllers, guys. I don't know what's going on with this controller today. Usually it's really good. With my Amiga, my Commodore 64, and the VIC-20, it works so good, but it's like it's double jumping or something. I don't know what the hell's going on. It's just weird. But Frogger is touchy. I mean, it's a real touchy game. I mean, you just gotta barely touch it, and it'll go. Hey, I finally got a frog in there. Oh, and then he doesn't even freaking jump. Yep. Oh, I got it on easy mode. Yay! So I can go. That's the cool thing about the Atari 2600 version. You can actually go off the side of the screen and it doesn't kill you on easy mode. So we'll just do that to make it easier on myself. Boy, I gotta find a controller that this game is gonna, or this, a game that this controller is good with. Oops. Well, that didn't work, now did it? Yeah, Frogger's dope, man. Yeah, I almost want to frickin' just get an actual joystick. I'm thinking about it instead of using this. I'm gonna use this on a couple more games and we'll see. All right, let's play one of my favorites. We'll do Hero. Hero is the shit. Now, this is a game that I played back in the 80s as well. I can't remember if I actually own this or if I borrowed it from a friend. But this is one of those games that you just, once you learn the patterns and where everything's at, you can just freaking zip through it. And I'm pretty good until about the ninth, 10th level, and then, yeah, not so good no more. But we'll see. We'll see how I do here. Why is it that all these games have freaking bats in them? All these retro games have bats. It's like, what the hell, man? It's always the damn bats. Yeah, this game I could pretty much play in my sleep until like the 8th or ninth level. It's like motor memory. You know, remember what they were teaching you that like in junior high, what motor memory was? That's exactly what it is. Yeah, dude, that's cool. Yep, just let me know, dude, if you're gonna come back or whatnot. That's cool. Just hit me up if I'm here. Yeah, but this game is pretty damn dope. I'm not gonna lie. One of my favorite all-time retro games right here. Truly, truly is. Yikes. Almost hit it. So yeah, when did this come out? This was 84, I think it was. This game came out. I know it says at the beginning when it does the titles screen roll or whatever. Yeah, I'm just dying stupidly now. That's the problem. And it might just be this controller. I might have to... This controller is actually not half bad on this game, though. Because you do use a lot of diagonals on this game. I don't know. This thing has got a pretty good D-pad, but... I don't know. Maybe it's... Maybe I should put that stupid thumbstick thing in and see how that thing does again. Good old Atari, guys. So many memories with this system. So many memories with this system. It's ridiculous. There we go. Yeah, I don't know about that whole everybody's dying thing, guys. We should wrap up our icons in freaking plastic wrap or whatever bubble wrap. I've been reading about all that. I'm like, that's funny. And I'm afraid that one of my favorite old timers, Willie Nelson, I don't think he's got much longer either, unfortunately. But he's old as dirt itself, man. I'll tell you. God, I remember I thought Willie Nelson was old when I was a kid because I remember being, you know, a Gen X kid growing up and Mamas Don't Let Your Babies Grow Up to Be Cowboys was playing on the radio, and I was like, who's this old man talking about not being a cowboy? You know, singing country music. Ah, that was a stupid death. All right, or non alive, whatever. You know, YouTube and its rules. I never know what to say on YouTube anymore. You know, it's crazy. This whole PC. I'm Gen X guys, and you Gen X guys would know too. It's like the hell is PCs? Obviously, people didn't grow up when we grew up. Whole different time. I forgot. Do I gotta go down there or here? Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, damn. And then I died. You're just supposed to fall there. You hesitate, you'll die. Right in the center. There you go. Center, and then it's like over. Yep. All the patterns. Most of these old retro games are like that, though. It's all patterns, guys. Once you learn the damn patterns, you're good to go. All right. And what I'm drinking here, guys, we have a local brewery, and this is their blonde ale or whatever. And my German glass. God, this stupid camera. If you guys didn't know, I'm German. I'm a hero champion, right? Oh, dude, it's just years of playing this game, and like I said, it's just a pattern. Muscle memory, you just kind of learn it. But that's what I can say for a lot of people that play like Donkey Kong or Pac-Man or any of that stuff, man. It's just all damn patterns. Alright, here we go. But anyway, as I was saying, guys, I'm German, so a lot of the times when people... It's funny on my channel, people say I don't pronounce things right and stuff like that. Well, probably a reason for that. Sprechen die Deutsch, right? And now, I've been in America for so long, it's crazy. But because my dad was not a citizen of the United States when I was born, and he was a German citizen, I do have dual citizenship. So I can move to Germany anytime I would like to. Well, somewhat. I gotta go through all the application and all that kind of stuff, but... And the way things going here in the United States economically right now might be the better choice, honestly. Oh, man, I only got 2 lives left. This sucks. Yeah, now it starts getting a little harder, guys. Forgot what level we're on. Yeah, this and Pitfall 2 are like my 2 games, man. Pitfall 2 I can actually have like perfect games on it. Oh, God. This freaking controller. Ah, really? Level 13. Damn, I didn't even know I was that. Okay, maybe I know this game a little more better than I thought. That's such a great game. But the reason I brought up the whole German thing, guys, is because it's kind of funny. Um, People always ask me about beer, and I say this is American piss water they have here. And God, so true. So like my son just had his 21st birthday, and we were at the casino. You know, I was drinking beer there, but I wanted to maintain. I didn't want to like drink something that I wouldn't be able to maintain and lose a whole bunch of money and you know that kind of stuff. So I was just drinking Coors Lights, and my God, literally it's like American piss water. Anheuser-Busch may have been German, but yeah, he didn't brew like a German, that's for sure. Maybe back in the day he did, but 40K on this game? Yeah, what did I get? Oh, 84? Damn, dude. Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, 13. I can flip this around, so I think level 20 is the last level, and then it flips back around to level 1, but like faster. So it makes it a little bit more difficult. So, well, let's try another game here. Any requests? Oni, any requests from you, man? I could do Pitfall 2, but we'll be sitting here for like 25 minutes playing. River Raid's cool. Let's go ahead and do that. Carol Shaw, the programmer of this. I got to give a big what's up to the female programmers back in the day when, yeah, it was really a male-dominated industry. And she did a bang-up job making this game, I'll tell you. This had many of us addicted. Very early combat simulation, I guess. Yeah, this is one of those games that you just don't forget. I mean, memories. I remember me and my friends playing this, and we even set up like this jet fighter thing downstairs at my parents' house. It was so funny. It was like a lampshade in the front as the cone of the aircraft, and then we had taken two bar stools to make the wings, and then we had like a chair, two chairs in the middle, so you had the pilot and the co-pilot, and we'd take turns playing this game. It was the things that kids do, you know? Yeah. Especially us Gen Xers. Back when we had imagination and not a whole bunch of cell phone crap. Makes me sad with the cell phone thing, guys. Like I said, I work at a high school, and these kids, you just see them on the phone, not paying no attention. I mean, we had our distractions as kids too, where we were sending notes around and doing this, but now they're just like texting on the phone and going to social media, and all this crap ends up happening. It's just crazy. You know, kids, damn it. Kids want to, like, commit. I'm not going to say that on YouTube either. Want to undead themselves or unalive themselves or whatever. Um, Not a good thing, man. All because of social media and the pressures of it. Just trying to get those likes and all that, guys. It's just not worth it. See, me, I love my YouTube channel. Don't get me wrong, guys, but it's not like I'm not gonna live without it or whatever, or with it, But it's crazy how these kids think nowadays. I don't know, just me going crazy, ranting, being the old Gen Xer I am. My son is probably gonna watch this and go, "Oh my God, Dad." But we were watching some video on YouTube the other day, and it was cracking me up. It was like Gen X, Gen Z teaching Gen X like the slang, or who could understand whose slang, and some of the Gen Z stuff that they were saying my son didn't even know, and he's a Gen Zer. He's like, "I've never heard that." And I'm like, I wouldn't doubt it, man. But my kid grew up a little different. He grew up around this kind of stuff, like the Atari 2600s. Back in the day, if you guys didn't know, the Linux Fan Man YouTube channel, that was my YouTube channel way back in the day. Like in the early days of YouTube, before the Google buyout and all that. And then I was working at Hewlett Packard and making some good money, and then I got laid off, and then everything went to shit. Ended up having to sell everything, and then basically restarted over, and that's where I'm at now, and that's where I got my collection and other things going on now again. My collection now, I think, is actually bigger than it was back then. So that's kind of cool. And I love sharing it with you guys. That's why I do this YouTube stuff, man. You know, it's not so much for like the likes and the subscriptions and stuff like that. It's for, you know, meeting new people and the cool people that I've actually met on here on YouTube. So now I died again. 11,660. Yeah, not too bad. River Raid's one of those games, guys, that I'm okay at, but not so okay at, if you get me. Alright. Let's see. I've been streaming for what, about 45 minutes? We'll go to an hour and see. I don't even know how many people are watching or anything, guys. I just see the chat over here. There's probably like one person watching. Maybe none. Who knows? I don't do live all that often, guys. But what I really am thinking about doing is doing like a live membership thing. You know, have members kind of join in and do the live thing, and maybe set up a server to where we can play like over emulation over a server that I can host. Um, while we're filming, doing the member stuff, that would be kind of cool. I don't know. Something that I've been conjuring up in my mind. Trying to think of what I can do to try to get more support for the channel. Because honestly, guys, there's a bunch more systems and computers and stuff I'd like to get, but yeah, I work at a school district. I don't make much money, so what you see in here is what I've gotten off of YouTube, pretty much. Oni, what's up, man? Oh, really? There's dozens of you guys? No way. No way. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Let's see here. Um, let's play pole position. I got a funny freaking story about pole position here, guys. So, when I was a kid, I was a little whiny brat of a fucking kid, and I'm sure my parents wanted to whoop my ass all the time. But I remember specifically with this game, we went to the mall and we went to KB Toys. Let me go ahead and say it. We went to KB Toys, and I think my mom went there to go shop for some other kid's birthday. Maybe it was a relative or something. And I went in there and, you know, she bought me something like a Hot Wheel car or something, I'm sure. But I remember seeing pole position behind the counter at the checkout. And I was like, Mom, 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 there's pole position. I want that game. I want that game. And I believe this game was like freaking $60 or something back then at KB Toys. And my mom was like, "Oh hell no, I'm not buying that." $60 back in like 1982 was a lot of damn money. And man, I whined and I cried and made this whole freaking scene at the store. And it's funny that I remember this. And I made this big scene, and then my mom was so cool until we got to the car, and then she whooped my ass. That's the way it is, though, you know. If you're a bad kid back when you were Gen X, you got your ass whooped. And but man, I'll never forget that. But I think it was like a month away from my birthday or something, and then for my birthday I ended up getting this game. And oh my god, I was so freaking happy, guys. I was just so ecstatic. That was like the coolest thing. And you know, as far as like a racing game goes, this is still a really cool game. I mean, it's still got playability. It's still, you know, pretty fun to play. But there's not much of a challenge to it. That's what I noticed. Now, as a like 10-year-old kid or 8-year-old kid or whatever I would have been back then, what would I have been? 7 years old in 1982. Um, yeah, it was a pretty hard game, and now I'm dying here. Oh God, they're all over the freaking place. They're trying to run me. Look, that guy just like straight up just ran into me. Like, hey. So never mind what I just said. It's not that easy. Oh crap, I'm dying. I'm looking at chat instead. Dang it. Oh, this stupid controller. Oh no, come on. Come on, go, stop. Ah! Yeah, I'm better at this game than that. But it might be this. I don't know. But anyway, guys, let's try another game here. Let's try a homebrew game. Halo, Halo 2600. This is a pretty cool game. I kind of dig this game. And I haven't played this in forever, so I'm going to suck. So, but this came out, God, probably... I remember I did this on my old channel way back in the day, so that'd have been like 2010, 9. It's right about the same time the Harmony cart came out, is when this came out. This is like one of the first things I put on the Harmony cart. Fun game, though. This is a fun game. Oh, there's the key. And the shield. Alright. I don't know how far we get into this. I have defeated this game a few times, but like I said, it's been a while since I've played this. And it's just one of those things. It's just a different take. I'm pretty sure this game is modeled off of some other game. Oh yeah, here, we're about to get something good here. I think it's the shoes we're gonna get to go faster. Oh no, it's a better gun. That's right. Better gun. Shoots faster. It's like an automatic or something. I do believe that the enemies get a lot faster in this game. Like I said, it's been a while since I played this. Ah! Lost my shield. Dang, I need a shield again. I was gonna die. Oh, I told you. Hey, what's up, Matt? Everybody, Moby from the podcast is here as well. So really cool. Okay, now we're like on ice or something. I remember this. Yeah, it's like really slippery. Get the key and bail out because they are super fast at shooting. It's a pretty short game, if I remember. It's like, 10 minutes long. I'm almost dead already. Gotta run. Run. And it starts me here again. Yeah, definitely check out the Zenio Rewind, guys. We're going to be recording. It'll probably be up by sometime by the end of the month. It's the other channel that I'm actually on. It's me and Moby and Leland, and we just talk about pop culture stuff, video games, movies, Dungeons and Dragons, magic. You name it, we talk about it. And this episode, we're going to have Dead Battery on, which is a YouTuber as well, and she does repair videos for like electronics and things. Really cool. And Moby will be discussing Complete in Box and how it's really not a thing anymore. Physical media is not even really a thing no more, unfortunately. Alright, I'm back to the beginning. Am I back to the beginning or am I somewhere else? I have no idea where I'm at. I am so lost in this game right now, guys. If you guys know where I'm supposed to go, let me know. Oh, crap. It is glitched. Look at that. Yeah, super glitched. Look at that. Unless that was the boss. I can't remember. But yeah, that looked like a pretty bad glitch there. That was funny. Oh yeah, dude. She was cool. Definitely cool. Alright, let's go ahead and try another game here. So there's a little bit of homebrew action for you. Let's play another game here. Another game. Ooh, we'll do let's do adventure, guys. So we're gonna play it on the easy level, simply because I don't want to sit here and play for like freaking 45 minutes. But one of the first RPGs. Sort of, kind of. I guess you would call this an RPG. And of course, the first level is just super easy. Kill him. And there'll be another dragon over here. It's funny how you memorize this shit from when you were a kid. I don't even need a sword anymore. We're done. Get the Black Castle key. Yeah, kind of, dude. I remember that. I remember doing that with the power switch. You can glitch out your games and the levels would be all screwed up and stuff. You could do the same with the NES too. If you did it just right. Coleco, that one is really bad. The power switch on that, depending on what voltages go to, you can really screw up the graphics in a game. And there we go. Simple, guys. Very simple. But this game is very significant to me because this is definitely one of the first games I remember playing on the 2600. Um, just a really cool game. This and Combat are the two games I really, really remember being the first one. All right. What else are we going to play? Ooh, Phoenix. Let's play some Phoenix. This game. Oh, this game I used to love. And I forgot what my high score was when I was a kid back in the day, but nobody could beat it. It was like way the frick up there. Nowadays I suck and I'm old and I don't have the same hand-eye coordination I used to have, but definitely a game I love. Ah, see, already. Damn. This and Demon Attack. Those two games are so similar. I always forget I got shields. I can use my shield when that happens. Come on. He just kamikazed my ass. He's like, no, I'm not even going to try to shoot you. I'm just going to... Man, come on. Bam. Yeah, we're going to cheat a little and we're going to come over here where they don't shoot. Because obviously I got it on the easy level again, I guess. This is a hack one of my friends taught me. Oh, and then of course I die. Hack one of my friends taught me like way back in the day how to beat that on the Atari. And it's kind of coming back to me now how they move. It's one of those things, you know, when you grow up with the game and you haven't played it in so long, you kind of forget, and then it's like, oh, it's like riding a bike. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, I know what this fool's gonna do. Come on. Ah, playing games. There we go. Ah, kamikaze my ass again. Yep, that's it. 12,000 points. Woo! Man. Yeah, I used to get a lot more points than that. Let's try something else. That's a game I'm going to have to definitely work at again. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. No, no, no. Kyper Curse. I'm going to show you guys this. This is a game I programmed a long time ago. I think this was like probably that around that same time, around 2010 or so. When Atari Basic came out, I programmed this in it. Kind of a stupid game, but let me show you guys. Well, this is it. Just go around and shoot asteroids coming down. That's it. Really exciting. But it was a proof of concept. I just wanted to see how the Atari was programmed and how you kind of did it. Um, the last thing I was working on was the sound, as far as like the explosions, but yeah, doesn't sound too good. Oh, dude, for real? Thank you. That is so dope, dude. No way. Yeah, you're getting a big shout out in my videos, bro. Thank you so much. That is so cool, bro. I definitely need it. Trust me. Yeah, man, this is Atari Basic is pretty fun to kind of screw around with and see what's going on and how the Atari works and setting up sprites and programming timing and just everything. Right? Heck yeah, dude. Gen Xers for life, brother. I was talking about earlier how bad it is that everybody's like freaking dying, man. Like everybody's died in the last couple of weeks. Yeah, dude. Super, super generous. Dude, you're getting shout outs for like the next year on my videos. No doubt. That is the biggest super I've ever gotten. That is awesome, dude. Thank you so much. Totally awesome. But yeah, man. Jeez. So this is my stupid little game, guys. As you can see, it's boring, but it's something to pass the time, and I'm just gonna die. Is that the last life? Yep. So Kyper Curse. So if you guys get the whole title, so the Kuiper Belt, you know, the asteroids coming from the Kuiper Belt. Yeah, that's kind of what it is. But anyway, didn't want to call it asteroids. I mean, yeah, man. Hogan. I mean Theo too, man. Theo Huxtable. Boy, that was a tough one because I kind of grew up with him, and the whole controversy around the Cosby Show or whatever, blah 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 on Cosby. But I remember that one episode in the Cosby Show where Um, Theo wants to like move out, and he's like, "Yeah, I can do whatever. I'm old enough, Dad." And then Bill comes in and he's like, "Okay, you got all this money and you're working or whatever. So let me pay, you're gonna pay some rent to me, and then you got a girl and you got a date and you got this and you got that and you got insurance." And before long, he didn't have no money left, and it was like, I was like, that was like a wake up call for me. Even back when I was that young, I was like, damn, that's kind of true. And obviously, when you grow up, yeah, that's what happens. And that's what a lot of Gen Zers are facing now, unfortunately. And they're not understanding that everybody's freaking gone through it, man. And it sucks. It really does. Let's play some Donkey Kong. This is a cool game too. So this game I remember, it brings back memories of my grandma, guys, because when we got this game, it was probably like the Christmas '82 as well. Maybe it had to have been '82, I would think. And I remember my grandma coming over and saying how cute it was and how Mario looked like a cartoon, or it wasn't Mario back then, it was Jumpman, but how he looked like a cartoon character and the crazy little ape up in the corner up there. So just kind of cool memories of, grandma back in the day. But see, that's why I think us Gen Xers, we are so into like this retro stuff because it brings back those kind of memories that, you know, like playing this game right here. Unless I played this game, I'm not going to remember that. It's not something I'm going to think of. But as soon as I start playing this game, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember grandma. So it's just one of those things. And I think that's why retro gaming is becoming so popular, not even amongst us as Gen Xers, but the millennials as well. I mean, the millennials with the N64s, like their system, boy, they love the N64. And if Moby's still here, which he is, yeah, he definitely loves that N64. Um, TurboGrafx 16 is another one they're kind of into. All the disc-based type systems. But yeah, definitely really cool, man. It's funny how playing games just bring back memories. But I guess anything's like that. Music, movies. I mean, I remember watching Goonies with some really good friends that I had. We had like this summer ticket where we had a like we bought it from the school that we were going to, and you could oh damn it, and you could get movie tickets, right? So all summer long, every like I think it was like Tuesday or something, you could go see a movie, and your parents bought it for like super cheap. I think it was like 20 or 30 bucks or something, and all summer long you could go see movies. And Goonies was one of the movies we saw, and oh my god, it was so cool and such a good time with the friends. And boy, I remember those days. Oh, the N64 was a birthday present. Right on, dude. Yeah, my memory of the N64 really is because at the time I had the Saturn and the PlayStation, so I didn't, and I kind of saw the N64 as like a toy. Forgive me for saying that, but and a lot of us did. I mean, it has cartridges still. What the hell? I mean, we're in the disc-based era, and I had a friend that had it, and he had GoldenEye, and oh my God, we'd go over there and literally we would just go over to his house to play GoldenEye, and that was about it. And it wasn't even his house; it was his aunt's house, I think. Yeah, because his cousins or something were there. It was funny. It was a weird situation, but that's what I remember of the N64 back then. And really, it kind of faded off for me until I got into retro gaming. Yes! Yes! Oh, come on. That cheating ass fireball thing. You see what it did? That one almost did it too. All right. Well, that's the Atari version of Donkey Kong, guys. All right. Let's try another one here. Yeah, ain't that the truth, man? The Amiga and the Atari ST. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, when they said that the Amiga is 40 years old, and I'm like, damn, really? Amiga's 40 years old? No freaking way. Yeah, yeah, sure shit. Yep, 40 years old, man. It's crazy. Yeah, it was a big game, dude. No doubt about that. No doubt. All right, let's play. This might be a game that I can defeat tonight. Let's see if we can defeat Frankenstein's monster. This is definitely something we can do. I don't know if I will be able to, but we'll try it. This is one of those relatively, well, that's not a good start. Actually, let me just reset that. Reset, we'll redo that. That was not good. All right, here we go. Wow. They're trying to kill me in this game. They're like, yeah, he wants to defeat it tonight. I don't know. We'll see if we can do it, dudes. I don't know. Don't know. Give it a shot here. And those freaking bats. Once again with the bats. Bats. It's always fucking bats. Always. Kids, don't do what I do on this game because you'll probably kill yourselves. One of those games I kind of know the patterns out of. Kinda. Pitfall 2 is the game for me, though, on the Atari. That game I know. I can pretty much play that fucker blindfolded. But yeah, this was the golden age back here. You know, with the Atari and oh my god. Can't believe I just did that. Yeah, we might not defeat it tonight, guys. If I die one more time, we won't. Do do do. Okay, we're not gonna cheat. We're just gonna go the long way here. Amiga is your age. Yeah, ain't that the truth, man? That's true. Happy birthday, by the way, man. I think I told you that earlier in the Discord. But yeah, happy birthday. That is cool. I will be turning 50 this freaking year. That's a whole nother thing. I remember when my dad turned 50. And I was just thinking about how old he was back then. Now I'm 50. I'm like, oh shit. It's crazy, man. Time flies. I'm telling you, the older you get, the faster it goes, guys. It really does. The older you get, the faster. And these fucking bats, they get faster too. The older I get. Oh my god. Come on. Oh, come on. There we go. Dang. Impossible sometimes. Eh. And kids watching, do not vape. It's bad for your health. Smoking's way worse, though. Don't do that. Definitely don't do that. The kids shouldn't be watching this anyway. I have it for adults, not for kiddos. Yeah, 50 is the new 30, brother. Definitely. And it's funny how much younger we look, dude, compared to the previous generations, like the boomers and the silent generation. I remember when my dad was 50, dude, he looked pretty old. I mean, I'm getting gray, don't get me wrong. I definitely have gray everywhere now, but it's like I don't have the wrinkles and if I shave my beard off, I could literally pass for like probably a 30-year-old still. Honestly. If I dyed my hair and shaved my beard off, I could probably pass for about 30, 35, something like that. And it's funny when you get carded. Whenever I get carded, it feels so good. Because back in the day, it felt like shit. Because you're like, oh, I'm fucking an adult, and now it's like, oh, it feels good to. Oh, I look like a kid. Okay, that's great. Oh, these flipping bats. There we go. Alright. I think this is the second to last level. I think. I think. Ah, that doesn't kill you, it just stings you, so it delays the time. And as you guys can see, every lightning strike, Frankenstein gets stronger. That's that green going up in his body as he's getting stronger and about to become alive. He's alive. Ah. Now, see, with these games, this controller's not so bad, but with those original, like, Atari games, guys, like the old ones, like Dig Dug and Frogger and all that, boy, it was really tough using this controller. But, like, this game, perfect. Perfect controller for this game. Hero, it was perfect. I know Pitfall 2, it's a great controller for that game. It's just those games where you got to be real precise and not do what I just did. Yeah, I don't think we're going to beat this, guys. He's almost fully charged, and we still got to go through another level. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. And then the log disappears. Oh, man, yeah, I don't think it's going to happen, guys. Don't think it's going to happen. Yep, definitely not going to happen. The controller that time. Yep, it finally got me. All right, guys, I'm going to be right back. I got to take a bathroom break. I will be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. I'm back. All right, so let's try a different game here. Did you guys ever see that like TikTok or whatever the hell it was, where they were talking about how your refrigerator's so many steps away from your bed or whatever? Yeah, that wasn't the case with me at all whatsoever. Our refrigerator's all the way the hell downstairs, like 3 flights of stairs, way further. Because these are the bedrooms upstairs on the very top floor. So, all right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and play Jungle Hunt. Really cool game. This is another game that I got for Christmas. It had to have been when it was brand new in '83. So let's go ahead and play this one. Always been one of my favorite games. It's flying through that level. And these freaking alligators, crocodiles, whatever they are. I just kind of avoid them. I don't even mess with them, because if you do, chances are they're going to kill you. And it's not worth the like 100, 200 points you get from them. And the 2600 version doesn't have those bubbles that come up that make you float to the surface, which is kind of cool, because I hate those damn bubbles. This is the game that I grew up. This is the Jungle Hunt I grew up with, guys. So, and then I remember playing the arcade version when I was a kid, and I was like, yeah, that sucks, because I'd get my ass kicked. I couldn't even get past the vines, I think. It's just so much harder. We'll try killing this guy. There we go. 300 points, because he was the hard one. But I'm not playing for points. I'm just playing to try to save my girlfriend at the end here, or whatever she is. Your wife, your girlfriend, whatever she is. We'll act like she's Mrs. Retrogamer Gen X here. Saving Mrs. Retrogamer Gen X. Let's see if I can do it. I think the rocks is the hardest part. And it's those damn big rocks. Those big boulders. Those are the ones that are the hardest. These ones. Just trying to get around them, jump over them, duck under them, whatever you got to do. It is a pain. All right. To the cannibals. Can I say that on YouTube? Cannibal? I don't know. Probably not. The unalivable? I don't know. Oh, all this PC crap, man. Just cracks me up. Alright. First level is done. Saved. Mrs. Retro Gamer Gen X here. So we're going to have a night of fun here, I guess. Till she gets kidnapped in the morning again. All right. Now this level, it's funny how hard the level gets after this. So see how you shoot down off of these vines? So already it's gotten harder. So physics kind of come more into play here than it did in the very first level. Oof. Yep, not gonna happen. Let's try that again. Eesh. Oh, come on. Second level's much more like the arcade as far as the vines go. Alligators are way faster. Crocodiles, alligators. I don't know where we are. Where is this? South America? Is this Africa? Depending on where you are, is a kind of crazy reptile that's going to be coming to kill you. Oh, unalive you. I'm sorry. Unalive you. I've known a couple of YouTubers that got in trouble for even during a video game saying something like that. It's insane, guys. Insane. This world we live in now. Look at these rocks. Holy cow. They are flying. They might as well just be thrown at me. Like, here you go. Dang. I haven't even got to the big ones yet. Oh. Oh. Yeah, like I'm going to know. How are you going to know which way that thing's going to bounce? Not even enough time to react. With my old man Gen X reaction time. Hey, we got to the cannibals again, though. Yeah, man. YouTube didn't used to be like that. Before it was an advertisement-driven machine like it is now, back when it was more of a social media thing, before the Google takeover, it was a lot better. But it seems like they're trying to bring back things again, like community. I haven't opened that up, but I think I'm going to here soon. Because back in the day, you could like post on people's channels, which is now you can do that again. I just haven't opened it up on mine. I should probably do that. But then again, you'll get all the Nimrods that want to be out there going, a whole bunch of crap on your channel. Man, there is so many scam shit that comes up sometimes. Especially when you got a popular video. You have all the scammers that come out trying to put like Bitcoin freaking keys and other things in your chat or in your comments. And it's like, what the hell, man? I'm like, just some of the stuff that people do on YouTube, man. I'm just like, to each their own, man. I guess we're all human beings, right? So, all right, 33,270 points on Jungle Hut. Not too bad. I did defeat the bad guy cannibals twice, so not bad. All right. Well, let's see what else we got. So I'm going to give this till the end of this glass, guys, which we're getting to the end here. So probably just a few more minutes. We'll probably do one more game here. And see. It is definitely getting close to my dinner time. And my tummy's telling me that. So, let's see. What should we do the finale on here? These are like my favorites I have in here. Don't want to do Pitfall because that'll take way too long. Let's do the worst Atari 2600 game ever. We'll do E.T., guys. Why not? Gotta love it. Now, everybody says this game is so bad. And it's just the worst game ever. And blah, blah, blah. Honestly, guys, I remember when this came out. And we got this for Christmas. And honestly, as a kid, I wasn't too disappointed. But I was so young, I only played it on the easy level. And I remember my sister and her friends playing it on the harder levels and getting very frustrated. So my memories are a little bit different because I was younger. Yeah, it really wasn't that bad of a game, man. It really wasn't. But I am going to put it on the easy level. Which on ET is level 3. By the way. Yeah, the New Mexico one. Yeah, that would be pretty dope, man. So there's the... Okay. Gotta remember what all these symbols mean again. It's been so long since I frickin' played this game. And this is kind of an RPG too, guys. I mean, honestly, it kind of is. So there should be a question mark, and we gotta... Where the hell is the question mark at? Did you guys see it? Ah, there it is. Nope, nothing in here. So you raise your neck up to see when you get to the question mark, and it'll tell you if there's the piece of the phone to be able to phone home. You just gotta avoid the damn pits. Hey, I found the flower, though. That's pretty cool. Now, if I can remember how to frickin' do this. Uh-oh. I don't think this works with this controller, guys. Uh-oh. There it goes, finally. Oh, and I fell in a pit again. This is what people get pissed off about with this game. Yeah, it kind of sucks, but you get used to it with playing it. Where is the question mark? Especially with this controller. My God. I barely press it and it goes... Yeah, definitely a joystick game. Don't play with the joypad. I am not seeing the question mark. Let's go to the next screen. We already do that screen? Oh my God. I'm so lost here. Aha! Alright, there is a piece. There we go. We got one piece of the phone. Aw, crap. Crap! Playing the worst game ever, everybody says. This is the worst game ever, guys. It is so bad. It's not really that bad. Just got to learn how to get out of the pits. I think that's the worst thing is just... Once you figure out how the pits work, it's not that bad. And I think we already looked in this one, didn't we? Yeah, there was nothing in this one. So it's got to be in this bigger one. Where is the question mark over here? That is the question. I guess I can call Elliot. Can't I? Yeah. I don't know what good that does. Oh, he gave me the other piece. Yay! Now we gotta find, what is it? The ship. Where is the ship? So there's the landing pad. We found that. There's the ship. Alright, go to the landing pad. And that's the end! Yay! We just gotta sit here and wait. Did that make sense to anybody that's watching? Unless you actually know how to play this game, did that make any sense to you? Because I think that's what people have a lot of problems with this game is just understanding how it works. So, all right, Matt. If I didn't see you, that's cool, man. Definitely. And let's see what the points are here. Not bad. Almost 11,000, so pretty good. All right, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up for the night. It's definitely dinner time. My tummy's telling me, so I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I just wanted to thank everybody for showing up and watching the stream. And Jamerson, yeah, definitely wanted to thank you once again for the super thanks. That is awesome. Really cool, man. Definitely dope there. Thanks, everybody. If If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that sub, that like, and that notification bell. That way you get notifications when I drop new